we're back with what?
With
Couple movie watchers. Let's talk about, we're going to give you guys a movie recommendation.
Yes.
And that is The King's Man to watch this weekend. We're going to break it down, our thoughts, our opinions, and why you should watch, right?
Yes, yes, and yes.
Yes, yes, and yes. But a couple of things, right? So this movie came out last year. We talked about it a lot on our weekend box office reviews. It didn't last in the top 10 too long. And it's already on streaming. You can find it on places like Hulu and HBO Max. So you do have options there. Now, this is part of the Kingsman's franchise from The Secret Service, The Golden Circle. And this will be a prequel called The King's Man. Same director, Matthew Vaughn. In total, this movie made $125 million worldwide. Unfortunately, it kind of flopped in the U.S. with $34 million. Overall, it was the weakest out of the bunch. It has an IMDb score of 6.4 and a Rotten Tomato score of 42 and 80. So the critics didn't really like it, but you can see the people kind of enjoyed it, and we're part of that group that actually enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And we're going to give our opinions on why we liked it, but I want to talk real quick about some of the problems in the movie. I think if you love The Kingsman Secret Service, this is definitely a different type of movie. It's not as funny. It's really not funny at all. Like, they might have some laughable moments, but it's really a movie about family. It really is a father and son movie. Overall, it's about a father and a son, and this is what this movie is really about.
How it all started with that.
With the Kingsman.
Kingsman, yes.
Yeah, so it's just a whole new take on the franchise. And if you're going in there looking for the 2014 movie, you're going to be disappointed. Yeah. But if you're going there with fresh eyes, or we haven't even seen the Secret Service or the Golden Circle. Actually, we haven't seen the Golden Circle.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
But if you haven't seen the Secret Service, and this is like a brand new franchise to you, and you don't know nothing about the Kingsman franchise, I think you're definitely going to enjoy it a little bit more. Yeah. Obviously, there's some things they could have worked on, but I thought this was a good movie. It was enjoyable.
Yes.
Overall, especially for like an action movie, like I'm in starved for like action movies, like really good action movies. I feel like a lot of movies been held up because of the pandemic. Yeah. And now we're starting to see like a rush of films that people have been waiting to see for a while. I would say this is definitely better than The Matrix 4 because it all came out at the same time. This movie, The Matrix 4, Spider-Man, and this is definitely way better than The Matrix 4. Not as good as, Spider-Man No Way Home. That was amazing. This is a good movie to watch. If you're looking for something like some action, you like kind of like war movies.
It has a lot of history.
A lot of history.
Yeah, the story for, the father and the son, it was very kind of like dealing with the teenager who's trying to like rebel. And just, there's like a couple of things we were kind of like...
Some parts in the movie that made you go like, oh, dang!
Yeah, so... But there's like one part that we were watching, how he talks about his past. And
the weird transition?
Yeah, the weird transition. That part through kind of like... You mentioned it while I was watching it, and I was like, it kind of did disturb me the way it zoomed into his eyes to see the past kind of thing.
Yeah, we're talking about a moment. You'll notice when you watch the movie, it's just like a weird transition when he's trying to give a lecture to his son, and he looks into his eyes, and it does a weird transition into his past. And I thought that was kind of
like, what? And you pointed it out, and I was just like, yeah, it's kind of weird that they did that. I don't think I've seen that happen in any other movie. And
at least not like that.
And it just made me feel kind of like weird.
Yeah, they didn't really pull it off like they should have. It was a weird angle in my opinion.
And then where they meet Rasputin, that's his name? When they're trying to, I think right there when they're trying to make it funny, it just, for me, it was awkward.
But it was also kind of interesting. I guess overall, the whole tone of the movie, it didn't really fit the rest of the tone of the movie. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I feel like this movie had a more of a serious tone. The whole Rasputin fight scene was more...
I mean, the fighting part was cool. It's just the part where they were talking to him. It was kind of like, it was weird. Yeah, but... Other than that, I thought, like, overall, the movie had, like, a good story. And then how, the main guy, he ends up changing the way he does things. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I feel you're either gonna like this movie or you're not, because the movie does have some flaws. But if you can get past the flaws and you can get past this is not the Kingsman Secret Service, I think you'll have a good time. If you're just looking for grade A stuff, this is not for you. This is a movie that, okay, I've seen basically everything. What can I watch this weekend? This is just something cool to watch.
Yeah.
That has a high budget.
It does have some cool fighting scenes.
It has some good fighting scenes, and you can tell that it's not like a cheap movie and stuff like that. Like
the quality too is good.
It has good quality. I think people are starved for high quality action films, and this is one of those that you can find on your local streaming service, and you do have options not exclusive to one right now. Right now it's playing on 2. That may change depending on you're watching this video, but you do have options to watch it, and that's the reason why we're recommending this movie.
Yeah,
it's brand new, fresh. It just came out in December. It's already in streaming. Really, less than 3 months later.
Yeah. It has good action and a good story.
And you can Hulu and chill, or HBO Max. Be like, baby, I got the HBO Max. You know what I mean? Netflix. This is 2022, baby. I got that expensive Netflix, man. Let's watch this. Come over and watch this Kingsman. I got some popcorn. We can relax and chill.
Yeah.
Get to talk.
Well, I mean, if you watch this, I don't think you get to talk. It is more like because I remember we were watching it and we were both we were standing. I don't know if you remember that.
Maybe like in one scene or two, but still. That's what you just said to get them over. Like, hey, let's come watch this movie. I got some popcorn. Let's chill. You know what I mean? You got someone who like that action movie. So it's all to the good. But that's pretty much it, man. Let us know if you watched this film already. What are your thoughts? And if you haven't watched this film and you end up watching this film because of our recommendation, let us know your thoughts below. Did you hate it, love it, or anything in between?
Yes.
Until next time, make sure you subscribe to wherever you're watching it, from YouTube. We're doing Spotify now, so you're on Spotify, and we'll probably be on more platforms in the future. So we're trying to reach the digital space. Ooh, yeah. All right, we out.
Bye.
Peace.